On the 23rd of May 2011, our group went to Cambodia on a cross-cultural visit to better understand life in the developing nation. Cambodia, a landmass of 181,035 square kilometers, is bordered by Thailand, Vietnam, and Laos. Cambodia experiences a tropical monsoon climate. The country has distinct wet and dry seasons. Cambodia is also home to the Southeast Asia's largest freshwater lake, the Tonle Sap Lake, which measures about 2,580 square kilometers during the dry season and expands to a massive 24,605 square kilometers during the rainy season. The settlements are mostly dispersed in the more rural areas of Cambodia, in part due to the space required for farming. However, in places closer to the city, the settlements are largely nucleated. Transport is mainly by foot or motorbike, as the roads are often dirt roads.
Cambodia used to be a peaceful country, with its people living in relative content until the Khmer Rouge took over in 1975. During the Khmer Rouge occupation, which lasted until 1979, the people were forced to work in labor camps. Hundreds of thousands were killed. The effects of the Khmer Rouge occupation could still be felt even decades after their withdrawal. For example, many landmines which were planted during the Khmer Rouge occupation were not properly disposed of. As such, people who triggered these landmines lost their lives. Many more people were maimed by these mines too. They were left unable to work and generate income for their families.
The people living in Cambodia usually depends on primary industries such as agriculture in the form of red rice cultivation for sustenance and profit. This is largely due to the fact that Cambodia is a developing country. However, the people in Cambodia do engage in other industries such as clothing, tourism, and fishing. On the other hand, Singaporeans mostly engage in secondary and tertiary industries such as banking, research and development, and the provision of service. Cambodia is a country of mainly Buddhists, with about 95% of the population practicing the religion. This could be seen from the many religious themes such as the numerous shrines and temples throughout the province of Siem Reap, such as Angkor Wat. In fact, there is a law in Siem Reap which states that no building should be higher than any Buddhist temple as a mark of respect to the religion. Replica of Buddhist artifacts can also be found in the night market. This is in stark contrast to Singapore, which is a multi-religion society.
The main challenge that people of Cambodia face is poverty. Poverty in Cambodia is the aftermath of the occupation of the Khmer Rouge, where resources were surrendered from the locals, and many educated people were killed. Poverty has caused great suffering to the people, including their lack of literacy and sanitation, leading to the deaths of millions through diseases contracted via improper defecation and other methods that bring about the spread of waterborne diseases, where contaminated water is used in the daily life of the people. Their lack of literacy obstructs them from gaining knowledge of free medical services. For example, the mother of this family of 8, which we visited during the CIP, which had a baby suffering from an ear infection, had no idea that free medical care was available for a child. Furthermore, literacy reduces their opportunities for income for many families affected by poverty, causing them to be unable to afford medical treatment and surgery if necessary.
Sanitation marketing creates jobs while reaching public health goals. The current lack of toilets costs Cambodians more than $450 million. The creation of these basic latrines only requires simple and affordable materials which are sustainable in the long run. The creation of latrines gives a lot of benefits, which include providing hygiene and decrease in the country's monetary expenses on healthcare. Since less people will get sick, the mortality rate will decrease. Since less people will be sick less often, businesses can run more smoothly, resulting in more efficiency and higher profit. Therefore, sanitation marketing does not only include latrines. Sanitation marketing may include soaps and toothbrushes. During our visit to the Khmer Christian Center, it was evident that the children there lacked dental health care and most of them had decayed teeth, showing a need in dental supplies which can be fulfilled by sanitation marketing.
In conclusion, we must be grateful for the high standards of living that we enjoy in Singapore. As you have already seen in other parts of the video, the Cambodians lead rather harsh lives. In Singapore, we get to enjoy many things that the Cambodians do not have access to. For example, us Singaporeans have ready access to education in the form of many schools and institutes throughout the island. In contrast, the Cambodians do not have such a privilege. The Khmer children attend village schools, which can be as far as 10 kilometers from their homes. These children are forced to walk or cycle to school, as they lack money for public transport. As a consequence of having an inadequate or incomplete education, these children are unable to land themselves with decent paying jobs to support their families simply because they are not qualified to do so. Thus, we have to be grateful for the high standards of living that we have in Singapore.